from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Kyle Leahy. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, first pitch coming up. Michael Harris II getting ready to hit. And we're underway from St. Louis. That one almost got him. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That one on its way. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just missing there. Full count now. Swing and a base hit.
Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Here's Matt Olson down. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here, and it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Albies gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Way inside, gets out of the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one kicks away from Herrera to second. In there. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dom Smith stands in.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
In for a strike. Good slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Out to short. To first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. On the ground. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Riley settles under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in St. Louis. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss and a slider. Backed off the plate that time.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line to left. And there's one down.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 18, Mike Yastrzemski.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 1-1. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jim Jarvis will hit next. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker. And that's in for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Tapped softly on the ground. And that's just foul. Next offering is downstairs. Tap back to the mound. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 21, Ball.
All one.
And that is in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and two now. Sale. Got him swinging. 2 down.
Batting six, the shortstop.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That's in there. That's strike one. Two down, nobody on.
Well,
Nasty
that's out.
backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the third inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one missing inside.
That's inside.
That one misses.
Nope, that's down.
So
Ball
a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
A little bit high. Ball one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball, that's low.
Next pitch is outside. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Here is Matt Olson. He reached out a walk his first time. And ball one.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. The next offer misses. 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Curveball over for a called strike. Baldwin wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ryan Torres.
Hey! Ball one.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fastball almost got him there. Inside, backs him off again.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting in, the third baseman, Jose Servi.
Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. And that just misses. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Nathan Church in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Man at first, one away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.K. Weatherholt.
That one is absolutely belted. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. So 2 on with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Ivan Herrera. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Swings through that. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. And that's the inning. On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Fought off foul. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
For Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
That
Ball
misses the zone. Ball one. Chris, when you take in a stadium, I think one of the things that I always contemplate is, where are you? And in St. Louis Busch Stadium, you know exactly where you are with the arch in the background. They mow it into the lawn. The gateway arch basically goes from line to line and out towards center field, and then the retired numbers, the championship banners. I mean, it really shows off the history of this proud franchise.
Yeah, Boog, and this city is always just covered in red, especially during the baseball season. But they've added that ballpark village out there in left center field. Very accessible to come into this city, stay downtown, get to the ballpark, and take in a game in a great setting.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Atlanta,
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
No, that's low.
This to third. Fermin fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Next offering is fouled back. That one outside. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Smith steps on the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
For the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. On the ground to third. Over to Smith. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And we're starting over. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jim Jarvis. That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Ball, that's up there.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Stays alive. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
The center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a ball.
Next one
Ball.
off
That's
the plate
inside.
inside. And it's 3-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. Got him. 2 gone now.
The batter number 1.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Luis Castello.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Albies in the box again, takes a strike.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to third. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brian Torres. That one lifted to left. Dubon on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Jose Servi.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Ball 1.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Church. Struck out looking in his first at bat. And there's a base hit to left. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's to third. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. Top 6. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Matt Olson. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Ball.
Castello, 24 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Good
Ball, that
purpose
pitch is
pitch
out.
right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That
That's ball
one
three.
misses. Full count now. There's a line drive to left field. One down.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Nope. That's ball two.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Up next for Atlanta, the
Go
left
ahead,
fielder,
run on base. Mauricio Dubon. Next up for the Braves. Lined into right. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. To Weatherholt, double
You're
play.
out.
What a clean killing to end the inning. Bottom of the sixth. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Herrera.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
The first baseman, Alex Burleson.
And there's a foul ball.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Way inside. Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now it's the DH. Jordan Walker has grounded out a couple of times.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball in.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Ball one. Ball two.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Now he breaks his bat. Over to first.
Out.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The right fielder, number 18, Mike Yastrzemski.
That one way inside. Swinging a foul out of play. 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
There's a line drive to left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Stepping in, Jim Jarvis.
Jim Jarvis.
Ball, down.
If you're the
up there.
pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Just
ball three.
missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Right there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Sale in a 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The shortstop, Mason wins.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners,
Ball, that's it.
working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one at
Nope,
95, missed up top. Ball 3. And he walked
Take
him.
your base, ball 4.
And a go-ahead run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ryan Torres next up for the Cardinals. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in
and he's
there.
back in easily. Clips the corner, strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
0-2 now.
That's outside.
Sale ready. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it, makes the grab.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Cardinals,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. One away.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2-2 on the way. He goes down looking. Here's Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
And that one almost hit him.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's a ball.
Outside
Ball 3.
low. 3-1 now. And he walked him.
That's out. Ball
And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Number 2, Jorge Mateo.
That's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The Braves with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one way inside. Now quick throw to first. Mateo back safely. Line and a base hit into right. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Mateo at second. Baldwin on at first with 2 now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Now pitching for the
Back
Braves.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Danny Young. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
The center fielder.
And
Number
stepping in for the
27,
Cardinals, Nathan Church. 1 for 2.
Ball. That's down.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
That's ball 2.
Ground ball right side. Smith takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
For the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.K. Weatherholt.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-2. On the ground to short, Jarvis. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the
Ivan
Cardinals,
Herrera next up for the Cardinals.
Ivan.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's the strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
On the outside corner, that is strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Inside, ball 1. That's in, ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Cardinals,
back, and here
number
comes the
31,
closer, Kurt Barrett. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone onto the grass hill for a homer. Dominic Smith goes deep, and they jump in front in the 9th. It's 2-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that one clips the corner. Riley wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-1. There's a line drive to left field. 1 down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. 0 for 3 in this one.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Bounce to the left side. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Jim Jarvis.
Foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
And that misses. And it's 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Whew, I thought he'd bite right there.
2 low, ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat.
Matt Swanson will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the order. Michael Harris II digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there. 0-1. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Hey! Inside ball.
Quick move to first. Jarvis dives back in safely. Jarvis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1-run game, bottom 9. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now, Jordan Walker. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch just misses. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses the zone. And it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished. Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
The 0-1. And the slider just misses. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal.
Got him looking. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Fouled off down the right side. The Braves trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. One strike away. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.